So today, you guys, we're going to be talking about how to actually sign a client in less than 5 days. And I've got my whiteboard here, so we're going to be using the whiteboard. I want you to take notes. If you've got your notes and everything ready to go, comment notes so I know that you are ready. And I'm curious, because I'm going to introduce myself here quickly, but how would you like to consistently sign 5 clients in 5 days again and again and again and again? Like, how would that be? Would that be exciting? Would that be awesome? Because that's what we're going to talk about today. So, I am Brooke Allison. I am a mind shift expert and an achievement strategist. I help really ambitious service-based entrepreneurs, coaches, healers, any online entrepreneur really collapse time around receiving their next $100,000. And we do that by pairing together proven strategy and energy activation. So my recent method, the 7-hour binge method, the whole focus is how do we get you paid in less than 7 hours? And so I'm going to walk you through with my whiteboard a strategy around what it takes to get to 5 clients in 5 days. And you guys, there's a lot of things that we need to do to attract leads. But we need to know not only how to attract leads, but how to turn them into a buying customer, into a client in a few days. In a few days. How do we do that? So Cynthia's here. Hey, Cynthia, good to see you. If you guys want a photo of this at the end of this, just comment photo and I will send you a photo of this, okay? Now, what we need to do is understand the client enrollment journey. And I know if you guys wind up being on Instagram, you may want to come over to Facebook so you can see this more fully. But follow along and write this down. Client enrollment journey. There's 3 phases of the client enrollment journey. So we're going to put this, I'm going to put a line here. That will work. So 3 phases of the client enrollment journey. Now, we need to attract leads, as well as people who desire to solve the problem that you solve. The reality is if you don't have leads, you don't have sales. If you don't have leads, you don't have sales. If you don't have sales, you don't really have a business, or therefore you have a dying business. Let me get back in here. Or therefore you have a dying business, which we could say that you don't have a business at all, right? That's a big problem. That is no good. So I want you to know that I am here to help you, you guys. Okay. So I'm actually going to coach you through this system in depth in 5 days, face to face on Zoom. If you want me to show you the exact 5 clients in 5 days framework and how you can do it consistently with homework, as well as action steps, as well as the proven system that has helped people sign clients that week, I will coach you for free. Just comment clients and I will get you locked in. Okay. Now, hey, Anna, good to see you. Hey, guys. Clients go from, hey, Cassidy, clients go from, here's what I want you to write down. They go from unaware to aware to convert. So write this down. Okay, write this down at the very top. So at the top here, they go from unaware. So that's the first thing you guys write down. Write it down. Okay. Then they go to aware. So then we need the next step. Okay, so we go from unaware to aware to convert. Okay, so we need to take a look at this and see where you are getting stuck. And what's so cool about this system is once you know where you're getting stuck, I can show you the exact strategy to get out of it. That's what's so incredible is once we identify what's happening for you in your business. So in the unaware phase, your prospect is one of 2 things. When they are unaware, your ideal client is likely a stranger. So that's the first step of the unaware phase. So the first step here, I want you to write down is stranger. Okay, write stranger down. So we need to figure out where you're getting stuck. A lot of you guys, and you guys, no matter what, unless if you are wildly, wildly big and have leads just pouring through all of the time, the odds are you are still a stranger to a lot of people. A stranger, quite frankly, is someone who does not know you and you do not know them yet. You guys don't know each other. Who has strangers still in their audience right now? Who has strangers that have not found you, who have not become known to you yet. You don't know where they are. They don't know who you are. We all do. And that is a big problem in the unaware phase. We don't want to be stuck in stranger land. Now, the other part of unaware, which is not great, but it's better than the alternative, is a lurker. So step 2 in the unaware phase is a lurker. Write that down. Okay, so we've got lurker. You guys got it? Yeah, yeah, something that's like me, I've got strangers. Yeah, totally. We all do. Now, a lurker is an interesting place because a lurker, somehow they got in front of you. Maybe you went viral, maybe you got tagged in something, maybe we're doing a lot of visibility work. You're posting, you're getting visible, you're starting to create content, you're posting on these different platforms, you're getting more clear on how to attract your clients, things like that. Now, here's the kicker. A lurker is not a bad place to be. However, you're not aware of them. They are aware of you, but you're not really aware of them. So even if you have an in-person option, they probably have found you somehow. They just haven't made you aware of them yet. So, okay, this makes sense, right? If you're in an unaware phase, and if this is where you're stuck, we've got to do some visibility. We got to do some content creation. We got to really refine your posting schedule. But how do we get someone? Because no matter what, we want a lurker at the very least. But really, we're trying to get them to convert. There is no way. There's an entire barrier here. There is no way we can go from unaware to conversion. That's why we're talking about this journey in a 5-day process. You guys, I'm going to teach you in depth and give you step-by-step strategies to sign 5 clients in 5 days. Okay, I'm going to tell you the exact strategy to do that. Just comment clients and I will meet with you face-to-face on Zoom every single day for 5 days. And I will walk you through the entire process that helps my clients get 5 clients in 5 days on repeat. I want this to be a repeatable process that is strategically available for you. So comment clients and I'll get you in. Now, the question goes, all right, how do we go from stranger to lurker? How do we get more traction here? What needs to happen? And you need to get visible. This is what we need to do. So I'm going to put GV. Okay, so I'm going to put some eyeballs here. My little eyeballs. You guys, if you want a picture of this at the end of it, just comment picture and I will personally send you the picture of this here. So with that said, we need to create content that actually pulls out your ideal clients. So I have a few assignments for you guys. The first thing I want you to do is I want you to write down 10 topics that you just love to talk about. Like, what do you absolutely love talking about? What could you go on and on and on about? And then number 2, what I want you to do is ask yourself, okay? Ask yourself in your mind, what is my dream client? The person that I am so excited to work with, what does my dream client need to hear from me today? What do they need? What do they need to hear from me today? Do they need motivation? Do they need inspiration? Do they need a lesson? Do they need a story? Do they need your transformation? Do they need a client win? What do they need from you today? Number 3, I want you guys to go live this week on a topic. Go live this week. Now, I have a whole nuance of a strategy on how to make your lives wildly successful. You guys, the last live I did, I had over 148 comments. So I can teach you that strategy. You guys just comment clients. If you want to learn how to get more traction and more clients every month, I will literally coach you for free through that. Okay. Number 4, I want you to post in 5 groups today. When? Comment today. Comment today. Today. So here's the thing you got to realize. There are over 8 billion people on social media already. Hell freaking yeah. Hallelujah, right? 8 billion people. What does that tell you? That means that your client is out there. That means that your client is ready and waiting for you. They're waiting for you. They're looking for you. They are in stranger land and they're like, how am I getting a hold of Cynthia? How am I getting a hold of Anna? How am I talking to Stephanie or Cassidy? I don't know them yet, right? So we need to find your influencers. There are multiple different things. What I want you to think about, you guys, is that your clients are following people, they're following places, they're following products, and they're following communities. They're already connected somehow. Does that make sense? Excuse me. Okay. I'm getting all excited. I've got a tickle in my throat. Bear with me. Thank you for bearing with me. Okay. So with that said, you need to find communities where your clients already exist. Now, if you do not have a promo strategy, I have over 55 groups that allow promotion for free. 50 to 55 groups that allow promotion for free. If you do not have those groups yet and you want to know where you can go promote in your business and your freebies and everything in the audience, just put Facebook groups in the comments. I will give them to you for free. Okay, they have the vibe, how many people are in there, etc., so that you can have a promo strategy on how you're going to get more leads. Now, the other thing I want to gift you guys, I just made the most insane workbook ever. It's actually meant to be, because you guys, if you did not know, I am sponsoring Andy Elliott's event this week. So they are bringing me in to be the person who helps people get to their first six figures, to get to their next six figures. So like actually achieving $100,000 in 3 to 12 months. So I actually made 100 lead workbook, 100 lead method workbook. So if you're like, okay, I am getting stuck in this unaware phase and I really need a lead generation bolt. I need like a jolt, and I need to just really go thrive on lead generation. I want you to comment leads and I will give you that workbook for free, even though it's intended to be for all of these people coming to the event. So just comment leads and I'll get you in, okay? I'll give it to you for free, give you free access. Now, here's what you're gonna do. The fifth thing you're gonna do, and I'll re-go over the 5 things, is you're going to actually create connections. Your conversation is going to be your next conversion. I want you to say that. My conversation is going to be my next conversion. You have to have connections, and you need to start in comments, and then you need to start in messages. Now, when I teach you the 5 clients in 5 days framework, when I actually walk you through on Zoom and coach you for free, I'm going to be giving you some non-sleazy DMs. So you know exactly what to say to not actually make someone upset with you, but to actually having them thank you. So you're not worried about bothering someone. You're not worried about what they might think about you. You're not going to be selling to them. You're not going to feel salesy. I'm going to give you the exact DMs to use. So again, comment clients if you want me to coach you for free through the 5 clients in 5 days method. Now, how do we get out of this? We get visible. Okay, we got our eyeballs here. Number 1, write 10 topics that you love to talk about. Number 2, what does my dream client need to hear from me today? How can I present that? Number 3, go live on a topic this week. Number 4, post in 5 communities where your clients are already existing. Number 5, create conversations and connections via comments and DMs. Now, when it comes to getting visible, you guys, because this is a huge part of your strategy of how you're going to hit your next $100,000, what is the biggest struggle that you are dealing with? I would love to know. What is the biggest struggle? Because our goal is to get out of stranger land and into lurker minimally. But from lurker, we need to get them to the aware phase, because this is a huge gap to get to conversion. Is this landing? Comment landing if this is starting to make sense. Now, let's talk about what happens when you get to aware phase. Again, your clients are in 2 spaces. They are either a prospect, which is very different. So write that down. Write prospect down. A prospect and a lead are very different things. So let's first talk about a prospect, because when they're in the aware phase, they can be a prospect. We are really prospecting every single day. A lot of people call it lead generation. You're really prospecting. To get them to a lead, you have to warm them up. Now, I'm going to teach you the 7-hour binge method when I coach you, so don't worry. But right now, I just need you to understand that a prospect and lead are different. Now, a prospect, that you're aware of them now, which is exciting. This is good stuff, you guys. They engage with your stuff. Maybe they comment, and maybe they like your post. Maybe they like your story on your stories, right? Maybe they put something in their cart. Maybe they opted in your email list. Maybe they said yes to your freebie. Maybe they signed up for something that you're doing. Maybe they said yes to going to your event. At this point, they are no longer a lurker, because you are now aware of them, because they made themselves known. They made themselves visible. Okay? You're aware of them. That is good. Now, how do we get from lurker to a prospect? How do we do that? This is important because if we don't have this process right here, you are constantly going to be in the unaware phase, wondering why you're not converting. It's because we get stuck in the unaware phase. Now, once we have this process, this is a very clear CTA. You have to have calls to actions, you guys. So right here, write that down, CTA. CTA. Does everybody know what a clear CTA looks like? Yes or no? Yes or no? What does it mean? Let me tell you what it does not mean, okay? This does not mean you are wishy-washy and you say, well, if this resonates with you, you can message me or whatever and so forth. Like if you like what you're seeing, comment, recipe, I don't know, we have to be really clear. You got to be strong, you got to be bold, you got to be fierce. You have to tell them why they need the thing that you have available and then deliver the thing that you have available. So I want you to think about your free assets. When we build out your binge method, how someone's going to binge 7 hours with you. And you guys, in this process to conversion, we want to take them on a 7-hour binging journey so that they have an easy way to say yes to you. Because I guarantee if people will watch 7 hours of your content, they will be your next yes. They will be your next yes. So we're going to walk them through an intentional journey of yeses to get them on a psychological level saying yes to a lot of different things so that when they come to your offer, it is the natural next step. Who in here would like less objections? Yes? If you would like higher quality leads? Yes? Yeah. Taking them down the journey is going to change your life. And that's what we're going to be building out for you. So when we look at the CTA, we need to have business assets. Your business assets are going to be your freebies, your live videos, your training, just different things that you have, your Facebook group, your community, things like that. Whatever you have available, that becomes an asset. Why does your potential client need that free offer? You have to have a reason of why they may want this. Why do they want it? Why do they need it? Why is it going to change their life? That's what we need to look at. So when you do your CTA, and you guys, I can give that to you for free too. I have over 55 CTAs that have literally built over 100 leads each. 100 leads each, 55 of them. I did the research for you so you don't have to go look at what's working. So if you want the calls to actions, just put CTA workbook in the chat, in the comments, and I will literally send it to you for free. Okay, CTA workbook. I will send it to you for free so you can plug and play what is going to work for you. I already wrote down all of it for you. So with that said, we need to get people away from the lurker. Now you can do soft CTAs. You can do a blog post with a CTA. You can do a picture where you're doing a little bit more of a promotion and have a picture of you holding your freebie, but you have to give an offer. What is something you can offer and why does your potential client need what you have to offer? Because you're here changing lives, but you can't change any lives if no one knows who you are and they don't know the next step with you. You've got to be clear on this. Is this making sense? Say yes. Say yes. Okay. So the first part of the aware phase is a prospect. We love prospects, but we really want a lead. That's the second part here. So write this down, lead, okay? That's the second part here. This is the good stuff because a lead can actually become a client. But if people are stuck in the unaware phase or if they're stuck in prospecting, they are not a lead. They're not really getting to the point where they would actually become a client. They're not warm enough yet. They're not hot enough yet. They haven't said yes to you enough yet. So let's clarify this. A prospect is someone signing up. They signed up for something, right? They signed up to do something that you have available, your freebie. They want to come to your webinar. They signed up. They came to your email list. They signed up. You are aware of them. A lead is someone who actually shows up to the event, who books the call. This is where they are presented with an offer that they can buy. They visually saw and experienced your offer and are making the choice if they want to purchase. So a prospect may sign up for something, but never come to the event where they could see your offer. They might sign up for a call and never come to the call. Does this make sense? A lead is someone who is warmed up, who has actually experienced your offer. They experienced an opportunity to actually buy from you. And that's important to know. So, all right, our goal is just going straight from lurker to lead, really. So how do we go from lurker or prospect to a lead? How do we get to the lead? You have to show up and sell. You have to make an offer. So this could be your free call. This could be your actual sale. It has to be something. So how we go from here is we have to sell. We have to sell. Now, we sell your free offers as much as we sell your paid offers, but you need to get them to a point where they're saying yes to you. And I will walk you through the whole journey of this and give you the non-sleazy DMs. Like I said, guys, just comment clients and I will give you the exact framework of how to sign 5 clients in 5 days. We'll go through it in depth and give you actual action steps so you can sign a client that week. Does that sound good? Comment clients and I'll coach you for free through that. Yeah. So we need to show up and we need to sell something. This is an actual offer that people can say yes to. So with this said, you guys, what is your biggest struggle right now? What do we need to work together to fix? Is it the unaware phase or is it the aware phase? Are you guys getting stuck in the unaware or are you getting stuck in the aware? Because some of you guys have an audience, but they're not buying. Some of you guys don't have an audience at all. Some of you guys are getting stuck in both. So I'd love to know where you're getting stuck. Sorry for my coffee, guys. I don't know what's going on. Where are you guys getting stuck? Are you stuck in the aware phase or the unaware phase? And again, you guys, if you want a picture of this, just comment picture and I will send you the picture at the end of today. So when we work together, you guys, I'm going to be teaching you guys proven strategies and proven ways. These guys, thousands of entrepreneurs have done this to go from a stranger to a paying customer in as little as 7 hours. And so if you want me to actually teach you the 7-hour binge method and go in depth of how you can get paid in a 7-hour period, comment clients and I'd love to get you in. Okay. Because I'm focused on your pathway of least resistance to making more money. So a lot of you guys, to make more money, we need to figure out one of these pieces of where you're getting stuck and also build out your plan of how you're going to sign clients consistently. Cynthia said, I'm probably getting stuck in the unaware. Totally. And this is good because once we know where you're stuck, there is a solution to fix it. And so once we have the structure, it's going to start, you guys, everything starts to morph together as like a well-oiled machine. So it's going to start to feel easy to sign clients. And you're going to know exactly what to do each day, each week, each month to get to your goal. Therefore, you're actually able to make an impact. You're able to have more clients, more cash, and you feel incredible. You feel good. And that's what I want for you as a pathway of least resistance to making more money. So on average, you guys, my clients sign, I would say about 5 clients in the first month of us working together. I have had a lot of clients hit 10K cash in the first 30 days. In fact, I give my clients the 10K and 30-day power plan. So actually it's a 90-day power plan, but if depending on where you are in your business, you could actually hit $10,000 or more in 30 days. That is available to you, but you have to start believing that more is available to you and this is possible for you. If you want me to take a look at your business personally and see what's kind of missing or broken, I would be glad to get on a phone call with you and show you what's going on and how I can help you do that. So if you want like a personalized system that will work with you that will actually help you get to 100K in 3 to 6 months, comment call and I will send you a message to see if you're a good fit to jump on a call and see if we can figure this out. Okay. Stephanie said, I'm also probably stuck in the unaware phase. Okay, this is good because if we're in the unaware phase, there's no possible way to convert. But let's talk about once they're a lead, because a lead is a good place to be. We love leads because leads lead to money. So I'm going to put a nice little cute little heart around this lead. And then we're going to go into the conversion phase. So once they become an opportunity of a lead, we have to master your sales. So how we actually get to conversion is mastering sales. Now, this is a refinement. This is in your positioning. This is how you speak about your offer. This is how you present all of it, okay? Now, this is all about sales. We got to get them to sales, which is how we get them to be a buyer. This is where we want to go, is we want a buyer. We want people to spend money because we're changing lives, right? The more lives you get to change, the more money you get to make. So we want a buyer. Now we have to master our sales to do that. So how do we do that? The first step to mastering your sales, you guys, you have to be sold on you. I want you to type in the comments, I am sold on me. I am sold on me. Type it in the comments because you have to be sold on you. The second thing you need to do is make sure you have your offer so irresistible, like it is a hell yes. It is like a no-brainer, like it would be silly for them to not take the next step with you. That's how we can create a buyer. So number 2, irresistible offer. Number 3, you need to write out the benefits of this offer. So what are all of the benefits? What is the possible win that they can have when they are in this offer? So what are all the things they get, okay? Number 4, be clear on the transformation they will receive. You need to articulate the result better than they can think themselves. Because if you talk to their perceived problem, not what you know they're dealing with, but what they perceive as their issue, they will constantly look to you as a solution. 5, you need to tell them why now is the time. Why are they doing it now? And we're going to build this out into your whole sales process. We will be clear with your stories. We'll be clear with what you're saying each day, with your homework, with your momentum, because people buy progress. So our goal is in our journey of getting a client in 5 days, how do we get them progress? How do we get them support on a level that they have not experienced, that they get results with you almost even for free before they even buy with you? Because I can guarantee when someone trusts you and when they get progress with you, they're going to buy. They are going to say yes. They can't help it, especially if we take them on a yes journey, because on this yes journey, they have said yes to you a number of times. When you've offered these opportunities, they're interested. They want it. Now, here's the kicker. Everything in this journey starts with your offer and your positioning and your messaging. And from there, we can reverse engineer the entire process so that every step lands them closer to your offer, closer to a high level yes. Isn't this cool? Comment cool if you love this. Seriously, it's so cool when we do this. So when we get to the conversion phase, you guys, they become a buyer. Woo! They bought something. Yay! We're celebrating. We're excited. That's amazing, right? Now, they could have bought something high ticket. They could have bought something low ticket. It's okay. But after the buyer, there are 2 avenues we want to go to. Okay? 2 avenues we want to go to. Okay, so from there, we want either number 1, repeat buyer. So write that down. Number 1, write down repeat. So we're trying to get them to come down here. Again, you guys, if you want a picture of this whole thing, just comment picture and I'll personally send it to you. Okay, let me know. Now, that's number 1. Number 2, the second thing we want them to do is to become a referrer. Okay. So from a repeat buyer, we want them to be a referrer. Does this make sense? That is the sweet spot. This is also, if we're going down the money train, this is also the money train that's going to bring in more money and give you more impact and honestly, more income long term, because it's going to build out your base revenue. Refers are really high converting. They come with a stamp of approval of someone else and they trust that person. So the level of trust is already higher than it would be from a cold stranger. Does that make sense? So a stranger's journey, you really have to be intentional with the journey you're taking them down. I'm going to show you an example of the journey in the 5 clients in 5 days challenge. So if you are up to me coaching you for free for 5 days, I will walk you through the whole process. Please comment clients and I'll get you in, okay? Now, a referrer actually goes really quick because they automatically become a prospect. They skip the unaware phase altogether. They just completely skip it because it's a referral. Does this make sense? So make sure you're asking for referrals. Some people are going to easily speak about you. They're going to be like, oh my gosh, you have to talk to Denise. She is freaking amazing. She changed my life because of this. And they are going to sing your praises. Now, others are a little bit more shy. Don't be afraid to ask for what you want. Ask for referrals. My clients know they get a earn while you learn opportunity. And so they make money back when they send people my way and they buy it. So that's something you can think about too. But the extra bonus is doing both of those. They become a repeat and a referrer. That is extra bonus. But this whole system, you guys, of getting a client in 5 days, the whole thing starts with you getting visible. Remember these eyeballs? Getting visible. So you have to be out there as the go-to expert. You have to be known. You got to be known. I need you to have expert status all over you, because if no one sees your stuff, how could they possibly convert? Just as we cannot pray and wish for $1 million to land in my lap right now, we cannot just wish for clients to come to you and buy your offer. That is like ordering a pizza and then not giving them your address. You have to take actions and fill all of the gaps of this process. So I want you to tell me in the comments, you guys, what are you dedicated to working on today that is going to attract more leads into your business? What are you dedicated on? So I'm going to recap really quickly. I'm going to see if there's any questions, but a few things that I gave you guys. If you want me to coach you for free for 5 days, and I will walk you through the entire 5 clients in 5 days training, comment clients, CLIENTS. I will walk you through it for free. If you need a lead boost, I gave you a couple things, okay? Lead boost, I am giving all of the people that come to this Andy Elliott event that I'm sponsoring this week, I'm giving them, I am giving them the 100 lead method for free, 100 lead method. Now, with that said, the 100 lead method, I built it out. It is going to help you activate more leads. If you want that for free, please put leads in the comments and I will give it to you, even though you're not coming to the event. Okay, I'll give it to you. Okay. Now, the other thing I offered you is if you needed promo groups, I have about 50 groups that allow promotion, and they're actually good groups, you guys. They're not like the shit groups where like, you know, it's a public group. It's a good group to promote in. If you want the list of 50 groups, put Facebook groups in the chat. And then if you want my proven CTAs, you guys, I've already collected over 55 calls to actions that have all produced over 100 leads each. If you want those call to actions, they're already proven, just comment CTA workbook and I will send that to you. So those were all the things I offered. The 5 clients in 5 days challenge, comment clients. If you want the lead workbook, I will give that to you for free. Just comment leads. If you want the 50 Facebook groups that you can promote in, comment Facebook groups. And if you want the, so number 4, if you want the CTAs, comment CTA workbook and I will give that to you, okay? Cynthia said, oh man, you just ruined my current plan. Listen, I don't mean to ruin anything, but my goal is to get you steered back to what actually produces income. You guys, there's a lot of people out there teaching a lot of different things, and I do believe that all strategies work, but what I know to be true is that there are certain strategies and certain things that produce income at a higher level. So they will produce income faster than you would if you were going to go a different route. So my goal is you getting paid in 7 hours, and that's what I'm going to build with you. This is 7-hour binge method. Okay. So what questions do we have? How are we doing? I know we're live. We're doing a live on a different day than normal. I'm actually heading out. I am like the official sponsor of Andy Elliott's coach event. So there is like a room full of coaches and I am going to be there supporting people and hitting 6 figures in 6 months and actually being the person that helps them get 100 new leads. And so I am so freaking excited. They're bringing me in as a sponsor for a guy who has literally generated a 9-figure a year business in 5 years. Like, how cool is that? So If you guys want my notes from this event, the last time I had over 40 pages of notes of how he went from zero to a $1 million, like multi-million dollar company in 5 years. He's literally teaching the whole thing. If you want my notes from this event, put Andy Elliott notes in the comments and I will send those to you when I get back. Okay. So I'm so excited. This is going to be awesome. Does anybody have any questions? Anna, leads and CTA workbook. Yeah, we got you. We can totally send that to you. Stephanie, I see that you want the CTA workbook. Let me just make sure there's no other questions really quickly. Does anybody else have any questions about this? Because I really want you to understand this. And when it comes to getting visible, like if you guys need any help, just let me know. I'm absolutely here to help. So I'm just going to see if we have any questions. If not, that is kind of what I've got for you today. Jennifer, I see your comments, leads, Facebook groups. Absolutely. Okay, perfect. I've got you there. I don't see any questions yet. I know we lag a little bit. Cynthia, you want the Andy Elliott notes? Yeah, I'll give you those notes. No problem at all. Just keep me posted, you guys. No matter what, if you can identify where you're getting stuck, you need to understand that a lead process, when we do a lead generating process, it takes a 90-day period to get into the next area. So let me show you the lead flow. I'll show you this and then we'll close out on this. And if you have any questions, get your questions in now. So when we look at the lead flow, okay, there's 4 segments of it. There is few. So few is on the top. There are a bunch of F's. Few, flow, super flow. Okay, let me read this to you and then I'll show you, okay? So we've got few, we've got flow, we've got flood, and we've got super flow. So there is a different variation of levels of where leads are at in the current moment of time. Now, your $1 million business is going to come from getting into super flow. But what most people don't teach you and tell you is that it takes 90 days to get into each different section. So each of these are 90 days. Okay? Each of those are 90 days. You guys, if you want a picture of this entire board, just comment picture and I'll get it to you. So it may take you of consistency. It may take you a year, 2 years to get into super flow. But I'm telling you, when you are in super flow, you literally will be building a $1 million business. I'm not even joking, you guys. So I am pretty harsh on myself on where we're at here. I would say we're probably in between the flow and the flood. Now we're working on $1 million this year. And so we are activating a lot more leads. I'm actually going to be on Andy Elliott's podcast. So we've got that coming on too. And so I'm going to be opening a ton of doors and we're getting back onto Instagram. We're getting other places. So be brutally honest with where you are and just understand that it takes about 90 days to get to each separate segment of the next level of leads. Does this make sense? So right now, if you're in the unaware phase, you are definitely in few. It's going to take 90 days of consistency to get into the flow of leads. But I'm telling you, you could have a really small audience and still make money. I'm going to show you exactly how to sign 5 clients in 5 days with a small audience. And if you're in for that, just comment clients and I'll coach you for free every single day for 5 days. Okay. Now, does anybody have any questions? I don't see anything. That is what I've got for you today. We will absolutely we'll get you the things that we have now, and then we will get you the free things that I have in the future as soon as they're ready. Okay, because they're not quite ready yet. And Kathy said, clients, yes, I've got you. We'll get you in. If you guys need anything else, please do not hesitate to reach out and ask any questions. I am here for you all. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. And